and learn on the job? Because it could have been dangerous, Rahul Mehera. Sambit Patra wants to rebut.
No, first and foremost, why do...
Just let me complete my thought, please. Allow me to complete.
Okay, go ahead.
Allow me to just make one more point. Thank you. What I'm saying is, what was the Janta Darbar? Now what we have done is, rather than people coming to, the Chief Minister and the Secretariat, we are saying we will embrace technology, and we have already put in a mechanism where even people who are not technologically friendly, they also have call centers where they can just call up and they can, give their complaints in detail, which will be reproduced and, measures will be taken. So technology is going to be used. Number two, Arvind is going to get to people. So he's going to go out to Vidhan Sabhas and he's going to, rather than people coming to him, Arvind is going to go to people.
No, we've got all that methodology down. Sambit Patra, you want to come?
First, Rahul, just a second, Rahul, please, can I complete?
To the people.
See, I believe somewhere down the line they have overlooked the democratic structure, the established democratic structure. Anyone knows, Rahul also knows that democracy is a layered structure. We have the talukas, we have the districts, and then we have the center. You should have put a public redressal system which redresses all the things, tire by tire, and then gradually the problem which falls within the no solution zone comes to the Chief Minister. There's a famous saying, lighter note again, God cannot be present everywhere, so he had mother created. Chief Minister cannot be present at every home, so he had all the paraphernalia of MLAs, councillors and officers created. Why don't you follow that system? Thirdly, today you agree that applied technology is the most important and essential means. Why not follow the Gujarat Swagat methodology? It is about applied technology. It has been awarded by the United Nations Organization.
Okay, Rahul Mehera wants to come back on that. Go ahead, Rahul.
This is a short-term measure, or because we are 2 weeks old and people are sick and tired of the old administration and the old political form in which the governance structure was there. This is by no means a medium and a long term. In the medium and the long term, we have a concept of Swaraj, which is that people don't need to come to the Secretariat or the Chief Minister to resolve problems. People will resolve their own issues and will resolve their own problems at their own end. And that is what we are committed to. And in the days to come, you will see that not only the Lokayukt or the Delhi Lokpal, but also the Swaraj, which is decentralization of power, will come into fore. We will pass these laws. And therefore, this is what we are aiming at. By no means, setting up call centers or embracing technology can be a long-term solution to it.
Okay, so that's one thing we've spoken about. The other major issue that the Aam Aadmi Party now has to deal with, Rahul Mehera, is the very disparate ideologies which have come together and the failure, many would say, of the Aam Aadmi Party in projecting a cohesive front when it comes to particular policies. And case in point, of course, is Mr. Brashant Bhusan. We've seen the second example where now he's spoken of a referendum for Naxal-affected areas. How do you deal with that? How do you answer people when they have doubts about exactly what is your policy when you have such competing views coming up from prominent members?
See, we do have competing views, but I think in this particular case, it's a distorted news. Please go and check the facts as to how it all started. Brashant Bhusan has never said this. I'm going on record to say that Brashant Bhusan never said anything about what you're referring to as far as, the Naxal issue is concerned. So we completely dismiss that, and there is something which has been misreported which needs to be corrected.
All right. Shiv Vishwanathan, is this just... as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, there is no harm if you have different views within the party. I mean, a lot of other parties also have had similar problems and they've passed it off as internal democracy. Why not give the AAP the same benefit of doubt?
They won't. You see, because to a certain extent, the Aam Aadmi is an open experiment. It's a party, but it's also a collection of very interesting eccentrics. They're not going to agree with each other. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some adjustment. But let's be clear. Rather than the artificial unanimity of the Congress or the kind of monotony that the BJP imposes on us, here is debate. Here is internal debate. And here is something exciting and open. I think while as a performance, sometimes it's comic and sometimes it's dismal, I think you're seeing democracy being remade. And that's brilliant.
This is democracy, Sambit Patra. Why don't you just accept it? When you have differences between the tallest leaders of your party, when LK Advani speaks out about the reinduction of B.S. Yediyurappa, you pass it off as internal democracy. Why can't Prashant Bhushan have the same internal democracy in his party?
Yes, they are entitled to have internal democracy. They are entitled to have differences of opinion. Every political party is entitled to have that. But none of these differences of opinions, none of these ideas can be anti-nationalistic ideas. None of them can speak of giving away Kashmir. None of them can speak about playing with the security of the nation. And that is what this man called Prashant Bhushan is doing in the party. We cannot tolerate one who speaks against the country. I'm so sorry that we are debating Mr. Prashant Bhushan with a tinge of respect in my voice. No, I'm not going to tolerate. Anyone who is going to speak about a referendum on Kashmir, I'm not going to respect that person. Anyone who says that Naxals are to be inducted in a political system,
No, but the party is not endorsing his view. All they're saying
so why is the person in the party?
Differing views.
No, I asked Rahul Mehera, why is the person in the party? He is airing anti-Indian views and the party distances itself from the views. Then why is the person in the party? Why he's not outside the party?
Rahul Mehera, would you like to answer?
Absolutely not, because I dismiss his very thought that Prashant Bhushan is anti-national. He needs to go back to the and hear what Prashant Bhushan is and what he's done for the country. Yes, you can have opinions and you can have views, but by no means his views are unconstitutional. By no means they are anti-national. By no means has he said hand over Kashmir to Pakistan. Kashmir is an integral part of India, has been, continues to be, and shall always be. That is the stand of not only the Aam Aadmi Party but Prashant Bhushan himself. But there are different
then what is the party distancing itself from?
Opinions within the framework, and those are opinions. Now allow me to speak. When you make allegations which are frivolous and baseless, have at least the decency to...
No, what decency? What is the party distancing itself from? Answer that. If there's nothing, there's nothing distorted in the view, what is the party distancing from?
You are indulging in absolute frivolous talk.
This is not frivolous talk. The nation wants to know.
Or having a decent
you are distancing yourself from a point of view. Do we not have the right to know what the point of view you are distancing yourself from? Rahul, I'm otherwise quiet guy, but when you talk on Kashmir, when you talk on Naxalism, I'm aggressive. I cannot be quiet on these issues.
Learn the art of listening.
No, I'm aggressive on these issues. I'm aggressive on issues which hurt my nation. I'm very aggressive on these issues. Yes.
You can be aggressive on facts, not on fiction.
That's what I'm asking. What is the fact that the party is distancing itself from? If what you say, Mr. Prashant Bhushan is not urged. But why does Mr. Kejriwal go on air and say that we are not concurring with the views of Mr. Prashant Bhushan? Tell me, why does Mr. Kejriwal has to say this?
If you go back and if you listen to what Prashant Bhushan said, he never said hand over Kashmir to Pakistan, which is what will make him anti-national. And I think we need to stop this debate here because I have nothing more to indulge in.
Well, we never insinuated that he even said anything like that. He spoke of a referendum. You've both made your points. I want to ask you, Ami Ben Yagnik.